I'll talk about programs, mental, and then you can see physically. I've talked about programs, what we're taught, what we're indoctrinated with. We're taught that the sun can be harmful for you. But let me tell you something. I grew up and I tried to avoid the sun if it was too bright. I tried to get away from it. I tried to hide out. And I can see how people don't like the sun. They try to hide out and go inside. You lower your energy. If you want to look, there's a reason why it's hard to withstand sunlight. Your environment is toxic. I'm gonna keep preaching it until the end, until I can't possibly do it anymore. You heal your body, you heal the environment. The sun is extremely positive for you. It's uplifting. It destroys fear. It helps you to radiate, feel positive. The sun is not bad at all. It's not harmful. And almost everybody that I see, they do certain measures to protect themselves from it. But it's about the relationship you have with it. And that's a program. When you're in school, every single thing is given to you to damage your body. And this makes you more fearful. This makes you need to hide out from the sun. It makes you think that there's something bad about it. They give you sunscreen that's not even real, that's made in a lab. It's made with chemicals. They manufacture race wars. They have people believing that only black people can withstand sunlight. They have people believing that white people are the only ones who have to wear sunscreen. And not only is it sunscreen, it's lab-made sunscreen with chemicals. Why do they do this? They want to manufacture as much fear and hatred as possible. And the truth is, I don't see very many people at all. It's such a small percentage who are actually, really caring about the truth and, living it and embodying it. A lot of pretenders who say, this is how it should be, we got to do this, but their actions speak for themselves. They say otherwise. You got a ton of people stuck inside of a tiny room, toxic air conditioning they're breathing in, toxic food. I'm the only one who's out here and who noticed it and was like, no, I'm not having that. And that's how you free yourself. You want to be free, you need to increase your vibrations. You need to radiate yourself, illuminate yourself, and have a connection with that. The sun's not going to burn you when you're in a healing environment, when you have a good relationship with the elements, with the sun, with everything. It's not going to do anything but help you to feel your best. The program was put into place, and it's caused so much confusion, it's caused so much hatred, it's caused so much low energy, sicknesses, illnesses, diseases. I'll say hatred again. It's fear. It's the worst stuff that you can possibly tune into. And this is the program. And the reason it's successful is because they have numbers. It's because they indoctrinated the youth, programmed them, and it's such a high percentage that people aren't living up to their fullest potential, and their values are misplaced. They don't have the proper values, and they got plenty of distractions out here. There's nothing wrong with having fun, but they have all these things that look fun, go out and do this, but it's designed to keep you distracted from what you got to be focusing on entirely. People like Kalai and Remedy H are going to continue to say that, only black people can withstand the sunlight. It's going to cause more race wars. It's going to cause more hatred, more imbalances. And I'll speak otherwise of it because I'm the only one in this environment who is actually doing anything about it. I speak a different language. It's quite literally a different language, because we may speak the same words, but the energy there that comes through me, the energy that is perceived, cannot be quantified. It can't be processed by other beings because they're in a program that limits them, that has them focusing on what this society wants for them, and they're the conformists of a society that is out of place and out of balance. It's harsh. It's not things that people want to hear. Or I know it's not. But it's so true, because I'll be walking around and they can't quantify, they can't process my holography because I'm in a freedom program. I'm not controlled. The sun frees you. That's what it does. The sun and moon do different things. The moon is that negative feminine. It's supposed to be that divine feminine, healing energy. The sun is supposed to illuminate you, and it's positive. It charges you up. And if you're stuck inside of a room, and you're limiting yourself. That's why the program is designed to have you stuck in one place. That's not my holography. And like I said, the choices that people make, whatever they've done, whatever they decide to do, they're part of that holography. They can't process this holography of the sun, because the sun is quite literally that force that, it's hard to even put into words, but it's a certain vibration that frees you, and it makes you, it brings you to what people call heaven, people call the, healing, high energy, whatever it is. And it's not what people want to hear. But the truth is, it takes you out of that fear. Because the holography that they're a part of is fear, and I see right through it. It's like, you can't fool me, you can't fool anyone except for those who are a part of that system. Because they're going to continue to manufacture this, and it's tied to that root chakra, to being stuck in that root chakra of fear, and not escaping it, and justifying it. And it's an entire thing that it's important to speak about, because this is the truth of this system that is laid out in front of us. You can say you want to heal the world and do all these things, but until the major infrastructure is completely restructured entirely, you can't say anything. Because if you're paying for something to replace something else, that shows you that the infrastructure is already out of balance. Because everything within the infrastructure should be designed to free you. If you're drinking clean water, that's going to free you. If you're eating organic, real fruits, that's going to free you. If you're outside without the chemtrails and stuff and getting sun, that's going to free you. Everything that is part of the natural design is meant to free you. But everybody who's not really about that, or promoting that absolute truth, they're stuck in that system. If you want to take it to the next level, yes, there'll be trading, there'll be bartering, like resources for resources, but we're dealing with clean energy, we're dealing with high energy. We're not negotiating low toxic energy, low parasite-like energy. That's not something to be negotiated, you see. It's a system, a structure that is put into place where you can go outside and you radiate from the sunlight. The sun's not going to harm you. It doesn't do anything but give you the most healing energy. When you breathe in the air, it's supposed to be clean air. The trees help with that. So when the trees are out, I feel free. When it's winter and all the trees, leaves have fallen off because of all the damage in the air that they've done, the stuff they spray, I don't feel free. I need the trees for clarity and the sun to illuminate me, help me think the higher level. And this is the absolute truth. They want you stuck in what they would call adrenochrome, blood, and that's the root chakra, and it's fear, and that's as high as they can go, and that's the lowest point. So the program, know what the real program is, what you've been taught at school. They give you nothing but processed food in the school system. See, people don't speak out about this, and nothing's been done because it keeps going. That's the program that's put into place. That is, if you go to these schools, that is what they give them. If you want to make the real changes, you force it out of there. Like you say, you absolutely take that away where it's not in existence anymore, because that's a holography that's in existence that's causing fear and all of that, all the imbalances. People don't want to look at the truth. They fluff it. They sweep it under the rug because they're uncomfortable with it. They're uncomfortable. And the truth is harmful. It can be hurtful. I don't want to say harmful. The truth can hurt and it can sting. Because certain things have to be put into place. Destruction needs to happen for something better to come through. It can't be fluffed. It can't be, swept under the rug. This is the reality of what it is. People don't want to talk about it. You can sell a product, be successful, business, whatever. You're not in a system that's free. The structures put into place don't promote freedom. If we had orgone pyramids everywhere and people were linked into a higher intelligence, that's freedom. That's real freedom. Because that's your body can link into that intelligence, and it could be anywhere at any time. That's a higher mindset. That's what you call a higher intelligence. This system is not that, because you're stuck in one cubicle working, 9-10 hours a day, stuck in one place. But this is what they want you, and they want you to brag about it. They want you to feel good, like I'm accomplished, which is like, it's good to work hard, but are you about a free world, a free society? And that's my opinion. Many won't agree with it because they're a part of that holography where they want to be in that world. And that's okay. I'm expressing what's on my mind. I'm expressing my truth.